Hey everyone, Anne-Marie, spiritual life coach here and owner of the Soul Awakening Academy. I'm doing a video today because one of my students has asked the question, and I think it's a really important question, about how to kind of close a sale, if you like, when you've done a consultation with a potential coaching client. Now, one of the big things about coaching is that you need to make sure that your potential customer client is coaching ready. And what I mean by that is there are some, these people are going to fall into different categories. Maybe yourself, if you've ever sought out a coach, you might have done the rounds and you might have picked up the phone to a couple of different life coaches. And what is it that you're searching for by doing that? You're searching for that connection. You're searching for that confidence and trust in the coach that you're talking to. You want to feel, and you can feel this over the phone, that you and that coach are going to work wonderfully together. That coach is really going to get you, understand you, and be able to help you. That you'll be able to open up and share things with them that you wouldn't necessarily do with anybody else, and that comes down to trust. So I have written a little blog that I'm going to release, so if you haven't yet signed up to my newsletter, it's on the soulawakeningacademy.co.uk, and it's just to say there are several things you want to accomplish if you're offering a complimentary session, whether it be over the phone or face to face. The first thing is to build rapport with the client. That can be done really easily. A person wants to be heard. That's a number one thing. They want to be heard and understood. So how do you make sure that you're letting your client know that you're really listening to them? Well, there are several ways to do it. It's different over the phone. Face to face, you make sure you have the eye contact and the rapport, and you're kind of matching and mirroring them slightly, but naturally, not unnaturally, because it can look a bit strange if you're copying the moves that they make. But you will know if you're in natural rapport with a client. If you move back in your chair and they do the same thing, it means you've got a great connection and they're in good flow with you. So how much motivation does your client have to achieve the goals that they are talking to you about? So number one, it's establish the goal. So questions such as, tell me about yourself and your life right now, and what has led you to seek out a life coach, and how do you feel about the prospect of working with a coach, and what is your main aim for coaching? What would be the goal that you'd like to work on? What's your current challenge, issue, or problem? Then you really want to know and ascertain how much enthusiasm and motivation the client has for achieving their goal and what's made them want to do it now. Ask questions like, what have you tried in the past? How long has this been a problem for you? What other personal development things have you tried, and how effective have they been for you? And you want to inspire your clients. So just going back to the enthusiasm, an important part of the complimentary session is to ascertain the client's motivation factor. Do they really want to achieve it, or are they just procrastinating about it? You need to find out what their motivation is. It can just be as simple as, on a scale of 0 to 10, how motivated are you to achieve this goal? And if it's below a 5, then I wouldn't. They need to come back at a 6 or a 7. And what has made them want to do it now? What's their biggest motivating factor? Why do they want the goal? So understanding the emotion behind the goal. This is all curiosity that, as a coach, you want to be asking these questions to get to the bottom of why this client, what is this client's real agenda? What is it they want to work towards, and how motivated are they to actually make the changes? So inspire your clients, listen to your clients' needs, and provide examples of how you think coaching could work for them. And it might be true that maybe you've faced a similar situation yourself and you've overcome that issue. It's quite often the way we attract the same type of coaching clients, that we've had to deal with the issues ourselves, or you may have had success with another client, that you could share a similar story, and obviously keep the confidentiality from the past client, but share a bit of what worked and how you've got experience in that area. Educate the client. Your client may know a little or a lot or absolutely nothing about coaching. So let them know what happens during a coaching session, how you like to work, what the process is, what will happen on the first session, what might happen in between sessions if you give out homework, and how often you will meet. So all the procedure type things that will instill, again, confidence, so they know what they're getting themselves into. Now, when it comes to kind of closing a sale, I just don't see it that way. So obviously it is a sales process, there's an exchange of money here happening, but I always give my clients time out. I always invite my clients to sleep on it, even if they want to go ahead straight away. I always encourage them to sleep on it. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with a client booking straight away after a complimentary call, because you could have instilled that motivation in them, but they might have second thoughts the next day, or there might be still questions that are going through their head. So I always encourage clients to just take a little bit of time out to sleep on it and go with their gut intuition. If their gut gives them that call in to work with me, then they'll know it's right with them. And I always give them two options. I always offer 3 sessions, or I offer 6 sessions, and I'm more than happy to say, why don't you start with 3 and let's build on from there. You can always book another 3 if you need it, and sometimes they do go on to book another 3, or they feel satisfied after 3. So that's probably what I would say. Get them also to conjure up in their mind's eye a mental image of what life will look like in their preferred future. So what changes would you like to see a result of our time together? How will life look when you've achieved this goal? How will you know you've achieved this goal? What changes will you notice in the way you feel, in the way you act, in the way you think? What might other people say about you when they've noticed that you've achieved this goals and changed your behaviours, etc.? So get them to conjure up what life is going to look and feel like for them in the future when they've achieved this goal. And always make sure that you're clear with your clients that it's them doing the change and not you. You're acting as the facilitator and the lighthouse that will help to shine light on things, solutions that they may have not thought about before. You can help them ask deeper questions to themselves, more spiritual questions to themselves, to go within to find the answer. And yeah, when they've kind of visualized this image, if the emotion is there and the desire is there and you've built up that rapport, then I can't see you having a problem. Any questions, or you want to go even deeper with this, you can find me at soulawakeningacademy.co.uk, and you can also find me on Facebook under Soul Awakening Academy. Take care for now.